You are welcome once again to my YouTube channel where we do a study of the Bible together. We have been on the series taking Bible survey book by book. We have done Genesis, we've done Exodus and Leviticus. Our last study was the book of Leviticus, where we said God really wanted to dwell with his people, so he showed them how to be holy and worship him. This very time we'll be taking a look at the book of Numbers. Why is the book called Numbers? It is called Numbers because there were two key census that was taken while the children of Israel was on their way to the promised land, the land of Canaan. In Numbers chapter 1, we saw the first census of everyone who came out of Egypt. And after God has removed and eradicated all forms of unfaithfulness in terms of complaints and all the people that complain because of the report of the 10 spies that reported otherwise, God removed all of them, and there was need for another census in Numbers chapter 26. And this is why the book is titled Numbers, more like census. The book of Numbers took a very long time, between 38 to 40 years, why God made them to wander in the wilderness, because of their unbeliefs. We are aware that traditionally the book is given to Moses as the writer. Of course, we know God is the author of the Bible, and everyone that God has used is a writer. Some of the themes in the book of Numbers include faithfulness, disobedience, also include judgment. It includes leadership, it includes holiness, and it includes consecration unto God. These are some of the things we saw in the book of Numbers, and these things should also be in our lives. Let us now look at the key structure of the book of Numbers. Numbers chapter 1 to chapter 10, we saw the first census and how the children of Israel actually prepared to enter into the promised land. In Numbers chapter 11 to 25, we saw complaints of the children of Israel and rebellion. Even, in fact, they said they are not entering into the promised land because of complaint, because of they prefer to return to Jerusalem, to Egypt, where they were eating onions and cucumbers and vegetables. They prefer that even to their freedom. So a lot of complaints. We want to eat meat. We want to eat this. God fed them because of his faithfulness. They continue to complain. This is what we saw in Numbers chapter 11 to chapter 26. We saw a situation where even snakes came out to bite them until Moses begged God for them, and God had mercy, asked Moses to make a bronze serpent and put it in their midst. And what happened? That anyone who looked at it will be saved. And that was a sign that Christ is coming, and the same thing will be done. And today, if we look up to him, the author and finisher of our faith, things will change for us in this life and in the life to come. In Numbers chapter 26 to 36, we saw the second census. And what does this tell us? We have to be careful with God so that we will be among those who will actually made it to, maximize their life. The children of Israel, those who came out of Egypt, they couldn't enter into the promised land because of their mentality, slave mentality. And what happened? God removed all of them. We will not be removed. We maximize our life. We will use it well. We will ensure we grow, and not just grow old, that we reach our destiny here on earth. And our destiny is that you make sure you have eternal life. Some of the key lessons we have to learn in the book of Numbers is that obedience to God is key if we want to enjoy his blessings. Another is that God's provision in our lives surpasses our weaknesses. God will still provide, right? But He will ensure that you are loyal to Him, that you obey Him even in His commands. We must learn these lessons. The God we serve is a God of faithfulness and obedience. Your obedience is required for you to have the blessings of God. On this very note, today in our lives, we must avoid complaints. We must live life, holy lives, and above all, we need to trust God's promises. With this, remember to subscribe as we await the next episode, and that will be the book of Deuteronomy, where we will study together. I remain Noel Otuwo. For now, God bless you.